What is going on, ladies and genitals? Youll here, bringing you another Scuf Controller review. Today for you, I have the RadioActive Zombie controller for the PS3. A lot of you guys, when you see my Xbox 360 version review of this controller, you actually asked me if there was a PS3 version, and here you go. Check this sexy beast out there. I just love the skull right here on the bottom, like the zombie face or whatever, but check it out. Here she is for you PS3 guys. Your dreams have come true. But we're going to go over some of the customizations of this PS3 Scuf controller with this review here. Of course, once you get your Scuf controller, it's going to come in this Scuf like case, just so you can take it to a friend's house. So if you drop it, you don't bust it and all that good stuff. It's just a protective case for your Scuf controller is an available option for you. I definitely recommend getting that. But check this controller out. One thing you're going to notice from the Xbox to this is it doesn't have the blacked out versions buttons right here. Now I don't know if that's going to be a option in the future. It may actually be available now, and I may have just overlooked it. But they on the 360. All the buttons were blacked out. On this, they're not, which, I mean, it doesn't look that bad at all. Dude, it's sexy. Look at this thing right here. It is just sexy. Now, one thing I did fail to mention on my Xbox review, and by the way, if you want to check out, if you're on the Xbox and you want to see a review of these Scuf controllers for the Xbox, you can see, I got it down in the description for you. But what I failed to show in the Xbox review, and I will actually have like a little trailer at the end of this, all this stuff you see, like the light, the picture basically on this controller does glow in the dark. Unfortunately, my camera does not pick that up in pitch black, so you will actually see what that looks like at the end of this video. But going into some of these features for this PS3 controller, it's pretty much your standard PS3 controller, other than the hypersensitive triggers. We'll explain your paddles back here and stuff like that. So let's get into these hypersensitive triggers really quick, and I'm going to pull out a stock controller for you guys just to show you guys. Now right here on your R2, I think is what it is. Yeah, R2, to throw your grenades. You can see you got about a 1/2 inch trigger pull there. Now it differs from the Xbox 360. On the Xbox 360, they actually have an adjustable trigger to where you can actually set that to a point that you feel most comfortable with. But with the PS3, what it is you can see it's got about that 1/2 inch of trigger pull. Let's get out this Scuf controller now, and let's compare these side by side. You can actually see there that the Scuf controller on the right is about, I'd say, about half the distance of what the stock controller would be. So let's pull this here, and believe me, I can see that it looks like it's pretty similar, but you definitely have to feel one of these Scuf controllers in your hand and push this trigger yourself. You could feel that about halfway down there is when you're actually hitting that sweet spot and going to be throwing that grenade, or maybe you use that to fire, who knows. But there's like resistance in this trigger. Of course, you can go all the way to the bottom, but there's actually it's a little bit stiffer. I don't know how to explain it, but there is resistance there. So it only takes, just a minute trigger pull, and it's actually pulling that trigger, so you're good. The PS3 stock controller does have that, resistance, but it's not near. I wish I had something like a trigger pull gauge to see if I could, just get like trigger pull weight or something. But there's my pinky pulling this one down. Let's see if it does anything. This is probably like a horrible. Oh yeah, you can actually see my pinky have to bend with the Scuf controller just to pull that down there. So that's the hypersensitive triggers, just allowing you to not have that 1/2 inch trigger pull or just that really long trigger pull. It's just really short and it's gone. Now moving on to the biggest feature of the Scuf controllers are these paddles in the back. Now a lot of people ask what these are. You can actually hear them clicking now, so there's no second guessing if you got those compressed. Let me explain what these paddles do. Now, normally, a lot of people play on a tactical layout. That way, they can drop shot with their right thumbstick. You're running around, you drop shot. There's no panic knives. You got to go all the way over to the circle for panic knife. Now, when Black Ops 2 comes out, the knife may be equipment, so this may be, may change some things. But with tactical layout, you got to push in this right thumbstick, and if say somebody came around the corner. Everybody that plays on Tactical's done it. You wish you could have got that knife, but it was all the way over here, so you missed. What these Scuf controllers have done is allow you to play on default to where you can knife with this right thumbstick still, but your crouch button can be set to any of these, you know, paddles on the bottom here. So say you're running around the corner, you can drop shot if you want by this paddle on the bottom. It's set to circle, so, you know, crouch, whatever, is on the bottom, but you still got this knife right here on the right thumbstick. So say you go around the corner, you can drop shot a dude with the paddle on the bottom, or you can get that panic knife in, and that allows you to where you don't have to miss out on those knives. I don't think there's any such thing as a panic knife, but that's just me. But that, you know, you don't have to miss out on that. You can play on default. You still got your panic knife, plus you still got your drop shot. If you want to set it to over here on the left, by all means do that. I definitely recommend a circle on one of these for sure. Now the other one I have set to X, which is just jump. You can customize and tell them maybe you want the, you know, triangle, so you can, you know, switch your guns. Maybe you want square to reload or something like that. So that explains those paddles, and believe me, you're definitely going to want a circle, or if you're on Xbox maybe, you want the B button. Now with all Scuf controllers, they do come with the seal of approval. My camera will not focus on that. You can kind of see this. Yes, there it focused. I love you, camera. Warranty void if removed, which, why would you take that sexy sticker off? That's the sexiest sticker I've ever seen. And then it says Scuf seal of approval. So there you have it, guys. You guys on PS3 that wanted to know, there she is, the RadioActive Zombie. Like I said, this does glow in the dark, but my camera will not show that. It's bad. But man, I definitely highly recommend these controllers. I've been playing so much PS3 lately ever since I got this, and it's just like my first game. I'm going to post it soon. My first game, and I'm not even lying. I got into a resistance domination game. The score was like 120 to 100, and my team had them spawn trapped at sea. I got in there, beast moded it up from Moab. The very first game with this controller. No lie. No lie. And I will post it, and it'll be like another Scuf. I'll title something Scuf in the thing so you guys know. But there you go, guys, on the PS3. There's the RadioActive Zombie. Their links are in the description at any point in time if you want to push that little icon there. Will actually take you to their YouTube channel. I probably said that way too late, but there she is, guys. The RadioActive Zombie for the PS3, bros and brosettes. I definitely recommend doing this. If you aren't using a Scuf, you're definitely behind the competition, honestly. So, guys, there it is. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm out here. Peace.